Because there is a very nasty trick that the food industry doesn't want you to know. They put the 0% fat label on the packaging to make it seem low calorie. But what they don't tell you is that yes, they took out the fat, but then they replaced it with sugar. So you think that you are getting a healthy low calorie product, but instead you are eating a sugar bomb. The food makers do this to make the food taste better, to entice you to buy it again and again. Because it turns out that if you remove most of the fat and sugar, the difference in taste will be very noticeable. So when you see a 0% fat product, always take a look at the nutrition facts. And if it's filled with a metric ton of sugar, stay away from it. Because it only tries to look healthy, but it's definitely not. And also don't forget about stuff like condiments, like ketchup or some sauce for example. Always get the lower calorie variation. I would pretty much recommend this even if you are on a bulk, because in ketchup for example, the regular variation just has more sugar, and there is no need for that. Maybe if you are like a mega skeleton and you just can't gain weight, then go for it. But for the rest of the people, it's a very good habit to always go for the lower calorie condiments. Because that's exactly the spot where a lot of people consume way more calories than they think. Because nobody is weighing the amount of ketchup they put on a meal, you just eyeball it. And this almost always ends up in you unknowingly consuming way more calories than you would want. But there is one more area where this low calorie swap is really impactful. I'm of course talking about any type of liquid calories. Doesn't matter if it's soda, energy drinks, coffee or tea. You want to make sure that you are not drinking your calories this way. So for soda or energy drinks, always go for the sugar-free versions. And for coffee or tea, just try drinking it without any sugar. And if you really need to have that sugary taste, try exploring stuff like stevia, which will allow you to still enjoy that sugary taste without consuming any unnecessary calories.